friends, this is Priyanka. Today we are going to understand some basic terms in the solar radiation geometry. So we are going to study for these terms important definitions, and we are going to understand these definitions with the help of the diagram. So in this video, following points are covered: latitude, slope, surface azimuth angle, declination, hour angle. Now we will move for the first point, latitude phi. So it's a notation, we will denote it by the sign phi. So what is the definition? So latitude phi of location is the angle made by radial line joining location to the center of earth with projection of line on equatorial plane. Latitude measured positive for northern hemisphere. So this was the definition. Now we will understand this term. So if we observe this definition, there are two lines and the angle in between them is known as latitude phi. So what is the first line? That is the radial line joining the location to the center of earth. And what is the second line? That is the projection of line on equatorial plane. Now if we observe the diagram, we first know what is the location. So location is shown with the help of the point and letter P, and there is the equatorial plane is also shown. Now we will move for the first line. So first line, we have to join the center of the earth to this location. So that will be the first line, and then we have to project a line from the center of the earth to the equatorial plane. That will be the second line. So angle in between them is known as latitude phi. Now we will move for the second term, slope. So its a notation is beta. So what is its a definition? It is the angle made by plane surface with the horizontal. It can vary from 0 to 180 degree. Now we will understand this concept with the help of the diagram. So in the diagram, plane is inclined to the horizontal, which is having angle beta. So we can say that there is the inclined surface that is making some angle, or we can say that the angle of tilt. So here angle of inclination, we can say here in the simple words. So this angle of inclination is known as the slope beta. Now we will move to the next term, that is the surface azimuth angle, and the notation is gamma. So what is the definition? Angle made in horizontal plane between the horizontal line due south and projection of normal to the surface on horizontal plane. It can vary from minus 180 degree to plus 180 degree. Now we will understand this concept with the help of the diagram. So if we observe this diagram, the normal line due to vertical wall. Now what is the meaning of normal line to the vertical wall? So here the inclined surface is given, that is the vertical wall, and we have to draw the perpendicular line. Normal line means perpendicular line due to vertical wall, and line due to south. So here the line due to south is also shown. So angle in between them is surface azimuth angle. Now if we observe this diagram, because of this south direction, there is also east direction as well as west direction. So there are two parts, and now we have to find out where is the location of that normal line or perpendicular line, that is from this inclined surface. So in this diagram, the normal or perpendicular line is to the west of the south. So we have to consider this angle for the negative sign. So if this normal is east of south, then we have to consider the positive sign for that angle. And suppose this normal or perpendicular line is at west of south, that is in the west direction or in between this west and south direction, then we have to consider here as a negative sign. Now we will move for the next term, declination delta. So what is the definition? It is the angle made by line joining the center of sun and earth with the projection of this line on equatorial plane. So if we observe here, there are two important lines, that is we have to take the line which is joining the center of sun and earth, and then we have to take the projection of this line on the equatorial plane. So here there is the formula for calculation of declination delta. So delta is equal to 23.45 sine of 360 by 365 284 plus n, where n is equal to day of the year. Now we will understand this concept with the help of diagram. So in the diagram, lines are shown and the angle made by them is declination delta. Now in the diagram, delta varies from a value of plus 23.45 on June 21 to minimum value of minus 23.45 degree on December 21. Now when there is declination delta is 0, that is it is 0 on two equinox days. The days are March 21 and September 22. Now we will move for the next term, that is the hour angle omega. So its notation is omega. So what is its definition? It is an angular measure of time and equivalent to 15 degree per hour. It also varies from minus 180 degree to plus 180 degree. So this is the hour angle omega. Now how it is getting calculated? So in the morning, solar hour angle will always be negative, and in the afternoon it will be always be positive. So we have to measure it from the noon time, that is at the afternoon time, that is at 12 o'clock, and in the morning. So how to measure it? So per hour, that is it is getting changed by the 15 degree. So before 1 hour of this 12, that is 11 am, we have to take here minus 15, then 10 am we have to again take minus 15, that means total minus 30 degree. Then at 9 am it will become minus 45 degree. In the same way, suppose after noon time, that is after 12 o'clock, that is at 1 o'clock we have to take plus 15 degree, then at 2 o'clock we have to take plus 30 degree, and so on. So this is about the solar hour angle. So it is related to the sunrise and sunset. So the cosine of solar hour angle is used for calculation of zenith angle and solar elevation angle. Since the cosine of negative number is same, that is the positive number. So here is the diagram that is shown to how to find out the hour angle omega in the morning time as well as in the evening time.